Hello everyone, I'm Michelle Smith and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome. I'm so happy you found me. I have a Dollar Tree Easter wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful Easter egg wreath. Dollar Tree is now carrying this new Easter egg wreath form this year. I absolutely love it and was so excited to have found it in my store. Let me show you how to make it. For today's project, you can use either of these signs. They're new this year at Dollar Tree. I thought they were so cute. I really love the face on the bunny. I'm not real thrilled with the little feet that are hanging. So what I've done is I went ahead and took them off. This is the one I'm going to use today. And then the little holes here at the top of the feet, I filled them with this lightweight spackling. You can get this at Dollar Tree over in the hardware section. It's really soft and airy. So just push it in on either side until it fills the hole and then wipe off anything extra. And then before we glue them on, we're going to cover the holes here with the feet. But before we do that, I'm going to add some floral wire. And you can use any color. I prefer the silver. You just want to pull out a piece probably about 10 inches for each hole. And then run it through the hole and then over the top like that. Pull it to the back and give it a good twist. This is what we're going to use to attach the sign. Okay. So you want to do the same thing to the other side. Now you can turn it back over and we can hot glue on our feet. Now depending on which one you're using, if you're using this one that says Happy Easter, it'll be a little bit easier to get the feet on there without covering up the words. On this one, the welcome comes over a little bit further, so you kind of have to tilt the foot a little bit more. But I still think that looks really cute. So just add some hot glue and get your feet placed. Now I think that looks much better rather than having them hang. And just by filling in the hole with the white, they're not as noticeable. Once you get this on the wreath and you get everything else on, you're not even going to notice it. You're also going to want to remove the jute cord that hangs the sign and replace it with floral wire, just like you did down here where the feet are. You want to do the same thing up here so that we can fully attach the sign to the wreath. You're going to need one of these new wreath forms that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. It is the egg wreath form, and it is 15.3 inches in diameter. I was so happy to find this. You're also going to need several packages of this really pretty decorative mesh that you can pick up from Dollar Tree. Their packages are still 6 inches by 5 yards. I thought this was absolutely gorgeous and will go perfect with the sign that I chose. I love that it has the blue, the yellow, and the pink. I will let you know when I'm done exactly how many packages of the decorative mesh that you're going to need. We're going to work on our bundles now. You're going to need some pipe cleaners cut in half. Then you want to cut your deco mesh into strips of 12 inches. Now the method that we're going to be using today is called the folded ruffle method. I designed this a couple years ago. because I like to use Dollar Tree deco mesh, but I really don't like that it frays. So I tried to come up with methods and different ways of using it where you get little to no fraying, and this is one that works very well. So you want to take your 12-inch piece and you fold it over itself by about an inch, inch and a half. Push it down, go to the side, and then just like a regular ruffle, you scrunch right up the center. Go ahead and pinch, and then add your pipe cleaner. Pull that nice and tight to the back and give it a good twist to secure. And that is what your little bundle looks like. I think it is so pretty, especially with this mesh. I think it looks like a little butterfly. Very cute. I'll show you one more time. Take your 12-inch piece of deco mesh, and you want to fold it over itself by about an inch to an inch and a half. Push down, twist to the side, start at the bottom, and scrunch right up the center. Pinch. Wrap your pipe cleaner around to the back. Pull nice and secure and give a good twist. And you get a cute little butterfly look. To attach your bundles to your wreath, you're going to be attaching them to the 2 bars in the middle. Just take your pipe cleaners, put them on either side of the bars in the middle, pull it to the back, get it nice and secure, and give it a good twist or two. Then you can trim your pipe cleaners. You want to leave about a 1/2 inch. And then I take my ends and I push them forward. This will keep the back of your wreath looking nice and clean. Okay, then you just push over and you keep adding until you fill in each section. Now each section on this wreath is different, so you'll have different amounts of bundles that go into each section. But just keep filling them in until you get it as full as you like. Okay, I'm going to work on this. I'll get a couple sections done and then I'll come back and show you my progress. I have finished the first 2 rolls and I'm almost halfway through. I am absolutely loving this. The color mixture with the striped mesh is absolutely gorgeous. And as you can see, there is no fraying from that deco mesh. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to finish getting the base done and then I'll be back and we will move forward. I have the base all done. I am very pleased with how it turned out. I really love the texture. I love the way all the colors are mixed. I think it came out absolutely gorgeous. Now here on the back you can see everything looks nice and clean by simply pushing your pipe cleaners forward. On the back here you can see the 4 sections of the wreath. We have a small section up here and then 3 larger sections. In the small section up here at the top, it took 10 bundles. In the other 3 sections, it took 15 bundles. But I was pleasantly surprised that it only took 4 rolls of the deco mesh to cover the base of the wreath. I'm going to attach my sign now. I like my signs to sit right up on top of my mesh. And I think this is a perfect fit between the sign and the wreath. I'm going to place it right here. Now remember, we put the floral wire in both ears where the jute cord was to hang the sign. And when we did the feet, we added our floral wire down here. Now I'm going to be using those to attach my sign, and all I'm going to do once I have my placement is separate the deco mesh and feed that floral wire to the back and attach it to the wired wreath form. I got my sign on. I think he looks absolutely adorable. And here on the back at the top, I put half a pipe cleaner and gave it a little loop. This is what I'm going to use to hang it. So go ahead and set him aside. We're going to work on our bow now. I picked up these two ribbon this year at Dollar Tree in their Easter section. It is by Fray. I believe Michaels and Walmart also carry this brand. And let's see. Okay, and these rolls are 1.5 inch by 6 feet. So I have the solid pink and this one that has really pretty different colored eggs on a white background. I'm going to start with the pink. Now I'm going to measure my tail at 6 inches and then pinch. And I'm going to be using my Easy Bow Maker here today. So you want to start by placing it between the two large dowel rods. Now because this ribbon is nice on both sides, you don't have to worry about twisting. And I'm going to measure my loops at 4 inches, and I'm going to do 2 loops on either side at 4 inches. Okay, once you have your 2 loops at 4 inches on either side, go ahead and measure out your tail, again at 6 inches, and trim. And now we're going to go to our cute ribbon here with the eggs. Measure your tail at 6 inches and pinch. Now this ribbon is nice only on one side. So once you come through the dowel rods, you want to grab your ribbon and twist it so that the nice side is facing down. Now on this, I'm going to measure at 3 inches. And I'm going to again do 2 loops on either side at 3 inches. Once you have both loops on either side at 3 inches, go ahead and measure out your tail at 6. You'll want half a pipe cleaner. Go ahead and slide that in under one side. Kind of pull it together. That's going to help me hold my bow in place as I lift up. And you need to move it over so you're right in the center. Wrap it around and pull those pipe cleaners to the back. Get it nice and tight and give it a twist. You can go ahead and trim off your pipe cleaners. Pull down your tails, make sure that the nice side is facing forward. So that's what your bow should look like. Now you're going to take the egg ribbon here. I want to put a piece right around the center here. So just measure how much you need. Trim off a piece. And then I'm going to fold the sides in. Then take the folded side down and wrap it right around the center. Pull it to the back and hot glue down. And then you pull the top over and hot glue that down as well. And then just trim off any excess ribbon. See how cute that makes it look in the front? We're going to attach our bow now. And I'm simply going to hot glue my bow right here at the tip of his ear. I think that is just the perfect spot. Absolutely adorable. Now the final item that I'm going to add to the wreath is I pick up a package of these really cute little foam eggs. You get 12 pieces in a package. This is their pastel package. So I'm going to be adding some of these eggs and I'm just going to glue them in around where the mesh is. Now each of the eggs has a little ribbon in it. If you just grab and slightly pull, it comes right out. And just add a small amount of hot glue and place your eggs wherever you would like them. Just kind of nestle them down into the mesh. And there you go, we are all done. I think those foam eggs were the perfect final touch for this wreath. All of the materials that I used to create this wreath came from Dollar Tree, making this very budget friendly. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's Easter wreath tutorial. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and show me some love in the comments. This really does help support my channel. It lets YouTube know that I have content that's worth watching, and then they show it to more people and my channel grows. Thanks again for stopping by. You know it's always a pleasure to see you. I hope everyone is staying happy, healthy, and strong. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.